You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius-Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Deanie. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that you can do more than just think about what you would like to achieve. You can take the focused, persistent actions that will make those achievements happen. You can do more than just wish for a better life. You can decide precisely what would define a better life for you and then work your way towards it. You can do more than just wait for your problems to go away. You can have the courage to look straight into those problems and find a way to transform them into opportunities. You can do so much more than simply waiting, hoping, wishing, wondering. You can gather whatever resources you may have, combine them with your time, your energy, your commitment, and you can really make some things happen. Ever since you were a child, you have been making things happen. It's an ability that everyone has, yet far too many people make too little use of it, or, life's just become, like a continuous cycle, something that you're used to. You're not getting outside of your comfort zone. You're not challenging yourself to be better than you were the day before or the week before or a month before or a year before, If you just wait for life to happen to you, you're probably not going to be very pleased with what comes your way. So get up, get going, and take control of the great and wonderful possibilities that are indeed yours and make the most of every moment. Take that from me, Coach Deanie. That is my word. Are you ready?
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
All right, again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Deanie. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, again, welcome to the show where we bring you the most fascinating guests and insightful conversations. Today we have the honor of hosting Rosita, an LA-based rapper who's making waves with her debut single, Jody, with the rich background in the entertainment industry and a unique musical style. Rosita is a force to be reckoned with. So get ready for an explosive and inspiring conversation with the incredible Rosita. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome. It's a pleasure. All right. Yes, indeed. So, first and foremost, could you start by telling our listeners a little bit about yourself and what you're currently focused on in your music career?
Yeah, so I was born in Mississippi. I moved to Los Angeles at the age of 2, and that's pretty much all I knew. So, growing up between Hyde Park, neighborhood of LA, and then eventually settling down in Inglewood. So, I started getting my passion for music when I was in high school. I was always like a busybody all around the place, and my principal, she suggested that I join the band. And at first, I'm like, oh, like music, like I'm good. I don't want to do that. But then once I got to joining the band and under the direction of Conrad Hutchinson, just seeing like the legend he was, he made us listen to all these videos of his father, who was the band director of Grambling State, and just seeing all the passion. And I was just like, you know what? I love it. Like, just the feeling of being in that room and around the band, like Friday Night Lights, that just, it did something to me. So after Katrina, I moved to Mississippi, and that's where I went to college. And I was in the music industry program at Southern Miss. But I eventually kind of ventured into film, being that it was so close to New Orleans. And thinking New Orleans, just thinking, okay, jazz music, blues. But no, at the time, they were the third largest film market.
Wow.
So that's where I found most of my work in entertainment. But see, I just never lost that passion for music, though.
Yeah, I did not know that. Makes sense.
I mean,
why
they
50
lost a lot
Cent.
of things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it makes sense why 50 is there now, right?
Yeah. Well, Shreveport. He's building in Shreveport. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's still a hub
isn't
there
too far.
in Louisiana, right?
Yeah. Louisiana, they still got a lot going on in the film industry. But yeah, just never losing that passion and just seeing like a lot of things changing with COVID and losing people close to me. I just got to the point where I said, you know what? I don't want to get to the end of my life and be like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I'm going to do this. So that's what I've been focused on now.
So they say that location is everything. I'm from Mississippi too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They say location is everything. Do you think if you were raised in Mississippi, your life would have been different?
Yeah. Like growing up, I used to always think, because we were the only ones out there, me and my mom and my stepdad, and after they split, it was just me and her. So I was thinking like, man, my life would be so much different if I had my family here. I don't have no cousins. I'm only child. But after moving back, I looked at things differently, and I was like, okay, you know, I would have never met the people I met in my life growing up were the people that were supposed to be in my life. And that helped me to become the person that I am. But just looking at things from that point of view, yeah, I think my life would have been very different. I don't even think I would have really been focused on entertainment because nobody else in my family is.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't think that environment and influences matter growing up, but they really do. And not in a good way or bad way, but in more like, so what are you going to become, you know, as you grow older? You kind of become the soil that you were planted in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just when I moved back and was telling people I wanted to be in entertainment, like a lot of people kind of laughed at me. They're like, "Girl, no."
Really? Did that mess with you?
No, and I think because I've always been really strong-willed, and if I have my opinion on something or if I feel a certain way about something, I don't care if the whole room is against me or telling me I should do otherwise. If I feel in my soul that's what I should do, then that's what I'm going to do. Were
you always like this, you know, strong-willed?
Yeah, I was.
Really?
I was always like that since a baby.
That's cool. So, reflecting on your journey so far, what was the biggest moment of self-awareness that you've experienced, and how has it shaped you as a person going forward?
Let me think, because I've always been pretty aware of myself. I don't want to say I've lost myself at a point, but I did have a point in my life to where I did think, like, what am I doing? But I will say when I got pregnant with my son, I became more intuitive. I I started seeing things a little bit different being a mother, and I became more aware of, I don't want to say more spiritual, but just aware of things around me more so.
Yeah.
Not more so of myself, but just things around me, and just seeing that, looking at people and situations differently. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Like an awoken state?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? When you fully realize that people, like, what they're made of and what they're not made of. Yeah. I know what awakening you're talking about. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. So
and it's similar to when I was a baby. So when I was younger, I was more intuitive, and then I feel like as I got older, I kind of started looking at things more like, I don't want to say textbook wise, but how things are supposed to be. Because if you think about little kids, they're very intuitive. But after I got pregnant, I went back into that state, to where it's like, okay, this is what I'm feeling, so this is what I'm gonna run with.
Wow, that's incredible. Have you had a chance to explore this in your music?
Yes. So one thing about me, I like talking about things that I go through. I'm an oversharer. That's something I've been working on, but I am an oversharer. But I've noticed that when I share experiences with other people, it kind of makes them feel like they're not alone, even though I take a humorous approach to it in music. And I think that comes from me mixing it in with like a little acting, because I did a lot of improv and comedy. So yeah, I definitely share a lot of experiences, and I definitely not more so spiritual. I don't have, like, my music isn't more spiritual or anything like that deep, but it does share with people my experience.
Absolutely. So we're going to play your single later on, Jody.
Okay.
I had a chance to watch the music video. It is very creative. I was not expecting that. I just, was, okay, I'm going to watch a music video, but no, this was an entire performance. Even the rappers, man, they amaze me with their performance too. So this was really cool. So what was the creative process behind this music video?
Oh, okay. So, with my film background, I was more concerned about the video than the actual song, and that might sound crazy, but I was stressed over that video, and I think I stressed everybody else out about that video, from the director to the other rappers. Like, I just had everybody going. I didn't want any performance scenes at all in the beginning. I just wanted it to be like straight movie. I wanted it to be like a little short film. I wanted viewers to basically see this whole story unfolding. Because again, I think at this point in life, we've all been like the other person or have had somebody on the side. So I kind of wanted to bring that whole idea to surface, but again, throwing that comedy from a comedic standpoint. But we did the whole we wrote like the treatment out. We call it script and film, but we wrote the treatments out, and we were confused if we wanted to do it in Mississippi or Atlanta, because all three of us have ties to Mississippi. Me, P.U.R.P, and Akeem.
Nice.
All three of us were born in Mississippi.
What?
So yeah, so I thought it would be fitting to do it in Mississippi, but just with Akeem's busy schedule and us having connections in Atlanta, that would, we could shoot at the house and everything, we decided to do it in Atlanta.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a little stressful, because we wanted to make sure to get it just right, and everybody was like, okay, I hope I'm doing it right, telling me, so I won't be stressed out. I'm like, look, you guys are doing fine, but it turns out so good.
It did.
And we had a lot of people show up for us. the guy who played my boyfriend, Kenneth, he's been a good friend of mine since over 10 years. I met him working on a film project in New Orleans. P.U.R.P, I actually met him at Southern Miss in college. Akeem, I recently reached out to him. I slid in his DMs like, hey, can we do a song together? And he agreed to it. So everybody's been really supportive, and I'm just like, when I saw it, I was in tears. When I saw the finished project, I was so happy.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's dope and incredible. So we're going to play the single right now, and then we'll be back with more Rosita to put you in our traditional hot seat where you can perform for us if you want to, rap, sing, poetry, spoken word, tell a joke, tell a story from your life, play an instrument, give some advice, or do nothing at all. That is cool as well. But for right now, here it is, Jody. Stay tuned.
See, you the one that I need in my life. Told me to call when he ain't acting right. And I ain't gonna lie, but baby, I don't want no strings. But if it's gonna get me hooked, then that's what it's gonna be. Told me to call you every day and night. If something's wrong, then you can make it right. Yeah. Am I awake? That's what it feel like a dream. You save the day, my man, and still be knowing just what I need.
A hard emoji came and I replied, I am you too. Treat her like it's mine, but only written red box and move, stick and move. That's what I try to do or I'm supposed to do. But every time I get her, I keep and do more than I should do. Dinner and flowers on the table when she make it to me. Sometimes it's her up on the table, I like to get to it. No time to play, I get in to give her the she needs. And by the time that she pleased, the man calling, she leave. Hair done, feet tight, he keep her right. But she come right back, cause I am the drug, right? Yeah, don't get complacent, cause I don't wanna replace him. Hell, he should probably thank me. They relationship I be saving, shoot. I play my role and yeah, I play it well. Where are we headed from here? Only time will tell. If she come on commitment, then I just wish her well. I'll put more trust inside her wish her well.
You the one that I need in my life. Told me to call when he ain't acting right. And I ain't gonna lie, but baby, I don't want no strings. But if it's gonna get me hooked, then that's what it's gonna be. Told me to call you every day and night. If something's wrong, then you can make it right. Yeah. Am I awake? That's what it feel like a dream. You save the day, my man, and still be knowing just what I need.
And it's still all kosher. We gon' keep it a deal pickle. Houston, we got a problem. This put me in a real pickle. I should've never let you have my heart, cause it's still brittle. You let a taste your rainbow and you spill Skittles, but you got some nerve, don't it? Roll down my back, I let it slide off. I chill cause I don't wanna let my pride talk. When I accused you of being for the streets, you said no you wasn't. But you think I forgot about the sidewalk? Hey, this hoe slicker than worm sperm in the bait bucket. And I ain't gon' hold you cause I ain't crutches. I'm still trying to wrap my head around you getting over on the nigga like a merge lane. Twitter logo upside down, I should flip the bird game. My ego telling me I should spaz, but I'm cool and chillin'. Should've known it wouldn't even be a match. Majin Buu and Krillin, cheating on my girl just so I can get cheated on. I should be alone, but you the only bitch that I be up on. For real.
Told me to call when he ain't acting right. And I ain't gonna lie, but baby, I don't want no strings. But if it's gonna get me hooked, then that's what it's gonna be. Told me to call you every day and night. If something's wrong, then you can make it right. Yeah. Am I awake? That's what it feel like a dream. You save the day, my man, and still be knowing just what I need.
Yeah, like, how is you my sneaky link? And you cheating on me with another nigga. Like, don't you see I got a girl? I only need to be with you to respect my relationship with my girl. Like, why would you go out and cheat on me knowing I got somebody? Like, I still love you though.
All right. Welcome back again. That was Jody. Super hot track. Let's go ahead and bring our guest back. Yo, you're back live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
I am going to tell you guys a story.
All right.
Okay. So, one thing a lot of people know about me is that I'm not a good cook at all. I'm mostly like a chicken tenders and fries type of girl, and there's a reason behind that. So, when I was in high school, there was this guy who I really liked. Like, I thought this was going to be my future husband. And he decided that he wanted to be with somebody else. So I went a couple weeks, and I was just thinking, like, hey, I really got to find a way to get my man back, because in my mind, that was my man. So Valentine's Day came around, and I said, you know what? I'm going to bake him a cake. I went to the local Piggly Wiggly, got the box of cake mix, got all my ingredients, read the back of it. This is what I need: my oil, my butter, my egg, got all of it. Got to my kitchen, started mixing and matching. And at this time, this is my first time ever making a cake. So, you know, it said get your 3 whole eggs, mix it all in, and I did that. Baked it, got it all together, brought it to school the next day. I made a whole scene in the cafeteria. I just walked up to him with the cake while everybody was sitting there looking. Even the girl that he had just started talking to. And she was just staring. I'm like, okay, I'm going to show her today. So I gave him the cake. He got out a knife, or he went and got a little butter knife, and he cut into it, took him a bite, and started coughing. So at this point, everybody's looking at me. I'm looking at everybody, and everybody's like, what's going on? And he started spitting out eggshells. And somebody yelled out, why is there eggshells in the cake? And I said, well, honey, I don't know. I guess I didn't mix it right, because it said put 3 whole eggs in there. But see, what I didn't know at the time was that you weren't supposed to put the actual egg shells in there. So by whole eggs, they meant the inside of the egg, not the whole entire egg.
Wow.
So to this day, nobody eats my cooking. If I say I'm going to bake something, nobody eats it. So.
Wow. Okay, so can't cook. All right. So where can our listeners connect with you online?
Okay, so it's Rose Got Talent on all platforms. So ROSEGOTTALENTS on all platforms.
All right. And listeners, just in case you need those links, I will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click the links. Thank you so much for being our special guest tonight. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, what's up? Long time. I forgot to mention that. Oh, by the way, this is Deanie, Vigilantes Radio Live, VP of Operations for Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, Only One Theory dropped a new single. It is called La Jefecita. It's on Spotify. As a matter of fact, it's on all major platforms. You should check it out right now. Oh, and by the way, there's also a visual on YouTube. It's hot. Check it out today. Onlyonetheory.com. Check that out too. Peace. Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only One Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is onlyonemediagroup.com. And that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request some music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
Told me to call you every day and night. If something's wrong, then you can make it right. Yeah. Am I awake? That's what it's feel like a dream. You say the day.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black-Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.
What's up, guys? It's Dini, and I want to welcome you on a journey of the heart and of the mind. These Fucking Feelings podcast is a beacon in the world of mental health advocacy, and it invites you to join a conversation that's changing lives. We are here to share, listen, and grow together. Led by the passionate Micah Bravery, alongside the insightful Rebecca and Crystal. This award-winning podcast dives deep into the human experience, from navigating relationships to coping with loss. No topic is off limits. It's about real stories and real emotions. These Fucking Feelings is more than just a show. It's a community, a place where vulnerable isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. You can find it across major platforms, including YouTube and Facebook Watch. This podcast is a touchstone for anyone seeking understanding and support. These Fucking Feelings podcast, where every emotion is valid and every story matters. Tune in and transform the way you see mental health.